was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and maybe
welcome back to my channel and to today's video, and today is my Christmas house tour. So if you haven't seen my clean and decorate with me video, I suggest you check that out first. I'll link it up here and down here, and you can see what the house looked like before and then compare it to how it looks now. So I had intended to film this video the day after I did the clean and decorate with me. So I did that on Sunday, and I had intended to film this on Monday. But Monday was super busy with work, so I didn't get a chance, and then the rest of the week has been miserable. And the whole point of me filming it after was because I wanted to film it in daylight so you could see how nice everything looks, and all my tours before I filmed at night, and as much as everything looks lovely at night, the light doesn't really show everything off. So I had intended to do it during the day. It is during the day, but it has been miserable all week. It's been raining and miserable and dark, and I've been every day hoping that it will get a bit brighter so that I can film it. Today's Friday, so this is the last chance I'm going to get to do it so that I can edit it and get it up for Sunday. It was supposed to snow today, so I thought, oh, that would be lovely to film the house tour in the snow. It's not snowing, it's raining, and it's miserable outside. So yeah, you're getting this on a dark and dingy day, but hey, it's pretty festive up in here. So without further ado, I will show you what our Christmas house looks like. Okay, so we'll start in the hallway, and I will just talk you around rather than do like a musical tour, which I think I did last year. I'm just going to talk you around, show you all the decorations, what everything looks like, and if I can remember, I'll tell you where things are from. Most stuff is pretty old. Just a disclaimer, and I think I said this last year as well, we don't have a theme as such. There are styles that I particularly like. However, because we have been collecting our decorations over the years, we have a real mishmash of different things. So I am quite proud of the fact that my house is not beautifully styled, it just is how we like it, and it is never usually this clean and tidy, and I have said this on all my tours. We live in a mess most of the time, and I have tidied it and cleaned it. Everyone is out of the house today, so it looks like this now, but it will not look like this by tomorrow morning, I guarantee it. So yeah, I'll start from the front door and we'll work our way around. So this is our front door wreath. I bought this one, I think 2 years ago from Aldi. It does light up, although I don't usually bother to light it up, but I really like it. It looks kind of realistic. I'd love to make my own wreath one year, but not this year. And yeah, I think they do have very similar ones in Aldi at the moment. I also have a doormat from Aldi, which just says Merry Christmas. I did buy some buffalo check matting to go underneath, but I just wasn't sure about it, so I've left it off. I might add it at some point. There's Bungo, who, as you know, is always in every video and always in the way. So on the back of the door, I have this heart thing hanging down. We have that there even when I have the autumn wreath and the Easter wreath on, because it's just on the back of the wreath hanger. It just makes, I don't know, something, a bit of a nice focal point on the back of the door. I then have this card hanger here. Do you know, we don't get many cards anymore. I think I said this in one of my haul videos. We get very few cards these days, but I've just put this one up. We do have two, but I will never fill two, so I've just put this one up, and I hung this little decoration on the bottom here, and I picked that up, I'm pretty sure, at like one of the craft fairs that I used to go to. I think it was the Country Living Christmas Fair. I used to go every year, and I picked that up there. And the card hanger was from Dunelm years ago. So just got a little Christmas blessings thing, little hanger on our calendar there. That was from a little shop locally that actually has closed down sadly, but that is quite old. And then on our bench here I have my Merry Christmas cushion, which I absolutely love. I think it's one of my favourites, and this one was from Home Sense a few years ago. And then on my mirror I've got this Noel bunting here, and that again was from the same shop that the Christmas Blessings one was from. That has sadly now closed down. And then over here I have this little welcome sign, which again came from the Country Living Christmas Fair a few years ago. I have this Christmas cheer sign I couldn't tell you where that came from, probably a garden centre, and some little bells hanging on here. Then into the playroom or music room or my gym or whatever you want to call it, just a general all-purpose room. We don't have a lot in here, but we do have this tree, and this is mine and Andrew's first tree that we bought when we first got our house together. So this is this tree's 19th Christmas, I believe, and it cost us, I think, about £70 from Homebase, and yeah, it has lasted us brilliantly. It does, however, molt more than a normal tree. So Phoebe decorated this one, you will have seen in my Clean and Decorate With Me video, and it's generally got things that we've collected over the years, things that the children have made, so, but things I can't tell you which child made them. I think probably Archie, most of them. These might have been Phoebe. Archie definitely made these hammer bead ones. There's all sorts on here. Little nutcrackers. These were the first decorations that Andrew and I bought. I think they came from Wilko when we were very young, and the same with these ones. And yeah, Phoebe said she's put her reindeer front and centre, obviously standard. Archie's is probably hidden somewhere around the back because yeah, brothers and sisters. But there you go, so those are all the decorations we've got on there. I think there's probably a baby's first Christmas one on there somewhere. There should be, I don't know where it is, if there is, but yeah, there is definitely one of those somewhere. But yeah, so that's that tree. Oh, there's Archie's. He's put round to the side, look. So yeah, that's the kids' tree basically, but Archie doesn't really get that into decorating these days, so she did it on her own. Okay, and going into my office, I spend a lot of time in here, so last year I decided to make a bit more of the decorations, and I bought myself a little office tree, and there it is, and I love it. I got all of these little decorations. I think it's been turned around, let me just turn it a little bit, you can see them, there we go. I've got all of these little decorations from a shop, several shops in Stamford, which is near Peterborough. My friend and I went last Christmas for a little shopping trip, and I picked them all up. They're just little white and grey decorations, little hearts and stars and things. So I think they sort of match my decor in here. Got my big window, which I got which I got from Home Bargains. There's the star that I made. I'm so proud of it. Oh, I haven't lit it up. Let me switch it on. There we go. So that's the little star that I made, White Company dupe, and this star my friend gave me for Christmas a few years ago, and these stars again came from a little shop in Stamford, so I love these little fairy lights across here. And then going round, I haven't actually changed anything up on my shelves. I have changed my prints though, so I've got 'Tis the Season Christmas tree print here, and then over on my desk shelf I have these two prints which I've just got off Pinterest. They were free, so nice and easy to print off and just switch out for Christmas. And then I've got a little flower arrangement here, a mixture of sort of mistletoe and sprigs of other things, and a hydrangea in there as well. And then on the shelf here I've got a little reindeer lantern here that lights up. That was from HomeSense last year, and they have got them in this year because I popped in last night and they had one, and my wax burner as well. And that is it in my office. Then going into the kitchen, I do usually have a wreath on the door here, but I have run out of command hooks. The one I had broke off, so I need to put that up at some point. The tray display has changed a little bit from last year. This runner you may have seen in my tour last year, and I think I did a HomeSense haul with it in, and that was from HomeSense. And then I've kept this IKEA vase, which I didn't really have anywhere else to put it, so I thought I wanted to keep it here, but I didn't have anything to put in it, so I got some of the baubles that we weren't using and just shoved them inside. I think it might look nice with some fairy lights in it, but yeah, I just put that there for now. And then I got this little tree. You will see some more similar ones to this. It's a real tree, and I got this from Tesco, and it's in a little vase, which I'm hoping I might be able to use afterwards, although I'll probably keep the tree if it stays alive. It's got a little star on it, and it's green because my kitchen is a bit green. And I've got a little Yankee candle. Is it a Yankee one? No, I don't think it is. This is, oh, it's an Aldi one. It's a spiced cookie candle, so I've got that there. That's never been used, and that was from last year. So that's my little centerpiece. And obviously I've got these napkins. I couldn't find them anywhere. I was searching and searching, and then I actually found them this morning. So those are from Home Bargains. And going over here, I picked up this print gosh, years ago, this picture, I think it's from Dunelm, and I always swap this one out and put it in the kitchen. It's just all about your turkey. And then on the window ledge, I've just got a few bits that I picked up over the years. So this little heart flower arrangement, I'm pretty sure was from Poundland last year. I've got my Wickford & Co gingerbread candle, which is from Home Bargains, and then this little dish and candle were from IKEA last year, and I'm pretty sure IKEA still have these. I think it was like £1 or something. And then over here I've got this little arrangement which I made. It was like a dupe of one I saw in Sainsbury's, which was really expensive, so I just made it myself. And I've got another one up on my shelf, which I'll show you in a minute. And moving around, I've got this little chap here on the wall which says, well, 0 days to Christmas. I need to get some chalk to write that on there, and I couldn't tell you how many days, maybe 20. And then I've got this jar that came from Home Sense a couple of years ago. It came with a tea towel in it. We've just got our coffee beans in there at the moment. My coffee, which is going to go cold if I don't hurry up and drink it. That was from Aldi. And then here on this little tray, I've got my coffee syrups, and then I've got 2 of these, which you will have, if you saw my autumn tour, you will have seen I had a pumpkin spice and all things nice one, and then I've got 3 of these actually. I've got another one on my coffee station which I'll show you in a minute. This one just says all you need is gingerbread, and this one says some people are worth melting for, and they are just so lovely. And these were made by a little company called Paper Lace and Love. She's on Instagram. I will leave her linked below, and she does the most gorgeous decor, all made like this. And they had loads of little Christmas village things, and I just couldn't stretch to too many things, but I got a few. So those are lovely. And then I've got this "When You Wish Upon a Star" plaque. No idea where that was from or when I got it, but it's cute. Then finally moving round to here, I've got my log, which I got from the range, I think, just before in the autumn, but I'm pretty sure they do them now. I've got my twisted peppermint candle, which was from Home Bargains, and my 3 little tins, which were from IKEA last year, and I'm sure they probably do them now as well. And then here I've picked up this. I think I did show it in a haul. I got it in Home Sense in the sale, and I think I paid like £4 for it, and I have a feeling it probably should have had a lid, but it is very similar to my table runner, and I thought it was really cute. I wasn't sure what to do with it, and I thought, actually, I know, I'm going to put my wooden utensils in there, because they always get lost amongst all the other utensils, so I've put those all in that, and I think that is lovely. And then just moving round, I've got my tea towels, which are from Home Bargains, and my little chalkboard, which I have no idea where that was from. Could have been from anywhere. I've had it for years and years. So over by the window, we've got some little hanging decorations. These ones were from Aldi many years ago, and this Christmas one, I think, was probably from Home Bargains a couple of years ago. I've got another one of these, which is similar to the one that was hanging on the bottom of my card hanger, and again, that was from the Country Living Christmas Fair, I believe. And then my shelves, which is probably my favourite bit. So I've just got my fake eucalyptus plant up there. I've left that up there, that's always there. We've got this sign which came from Home Sense, I think. This cuddle weather sign, I think, was from Next. And I've got another one of my homemade jars and foliage displays up there. Then just a few little things. So this came from a craft fair a few years ago. This little robin, not sure where he's from. I've got a little gingerbread man in a bag, not sure where he's from. This was from Poundland, I think, a few years ago. And the little Noel sign, again, that's years and years old, but you can pick up things like this. Most of these things come from like garden centres and things like that. And then down to my little coffee station, which is not a coffee station anymore because our coffee machine doesn't fit, so it's over on the side, but I still call it that. So this little decoration I've just mocked up with bits of eucalyptus and sprigs of fir and stuff, which I had. Got these little chaps just sitting down there. They came from a craft fair. Merry Christmas sign, I think, came from Poundland. And then my little tiered tray, which I love. There's all sorts of bits on here. There's my Ray Dunn mug at the back. This sign, I think, came from Home Sense. My DW home candle. Got my Zoella mug there. There's the other one of those little cup decorations. It just says sugar and spice make Christmas so nice, don't they just? A little nutcracker. Yeah, so that's my little display there. Okay, so now I've shown you everything downstairs. I'm going to take you up to our living room, which is on the middle floor. So if you've not seen my videos before, we live in a 3-story house, and so the kitchen, playroom, office, or it should be dining room really, office is on the ground floor, and then on the middle floor we have a spare bedroom which we use as a store really for Andrew's business, and then we have a toilet, store cupboard, and a large living room. So I'm going to take you up and show you that, which is by far my favourite part of the Christmas tour. Okay, so we go upstairs and we see Mr. Snowman is always in this position. This is where he lives every year. He greets you as you come round the stairs, and then round onto our upstairs landing. And we've got a little garland here on the banister, which is just one from Dunelm, and then we've just wrapped our own cheap battery operated lights around it. I usually put some sort of card holder here, but as I said, we've only stuck with one this year. I might swap this out for a more Christmassy print. And the same with here, I've got autumn prints still up, they need to be baked to Christmas. And I have my Christmas towels up in our bathroom, and then into our living room. How cosy does this look? I must say, this, it's by far is my favourite room of our house anyway, but at Christmas time it just, do you know, when I sit in here I feel like everything is maybe alright with the world. So let's start round here, shall we? So I've got my sofa cushions. So this is the one I got, one of the ones I got from Shein. There is this one from HomeSense. This one I think was from Next, and Phoebe bought me that one in the sale last year I think. And then this one here is from Asda. Got a little table over here in the corner. It's got a candle on from Sainsbury's, and then just, I don't know where these were from, but they've got LED candles in there. We don't obviously light the candles, all of the candles all the time. I've got them all lit now, but we wouldn't ordinarily have all of those lit. So this is our tree. It's my pride and joy. So I did explain in last year's video, but we bought this tree year before last. It's from Balsam Hill. It was a big investment. However, we used to have a real tree every year, and it was costing £100 every year for a tree. And because, you know, it's quite a big room, so we can have a big tree. And we just felt that a better investment would be to purchase a fake tree that looks really good and really real. And this one really does. So we're really happy with this. I've got a wicker tree skirt on there, which was from Amazon, I believe. And then all the decorations on this tree are memories really. They're not all of them, some of them are just baubles that I've bought out and about, but whenever we go away anywhere, whenever we go for a day out really somewhere, we purchase a bauble if we can, or a decoration for our tree. So for example, we've got this one here which is from Westwood Ho, which is, it's not where Andrew's from, but it's almost where he's from, and it's where we visit every time we go to visit his family. We've got this one here, which is an arcade machine, which is sort of linked to Andrew's job. We've got this little one here, which was from Prague when we went there. Phoebe's got her own little snowman. There was one for Archie as well, but that broke unfortunately. We've got our Mickey ears, which was from Disney World when we went there just after Christmas, 6 years ago now. What else have we got here? This one is from Naples in Florida. Let's see that one, is that going to focus? There we go, it's Santa up. Can't really see, but he's putting Christmas lights up a palm tree, and that was from Naples. And I've got this big beautiful one, which was from John Lewis in London when I went for a day out with a friend and her daughter. We've got this one, which I didn't buy in Vegas, but it represents our trip to Vegas. And what else have we got down here? We've got a little suitcase which represents our love for holidays. This one was from Stratford upon Avon, which was last year, I believe. We've got this one, which was from Key West and represents the Mile Zero marker. I love this one, it's one of my favourites. Doesn't represent anything, I just like it. I think that's probably most. Oh, this one, very special. That represented me getting my 1,000 subscribers on YouTube last Christmas. I was hoping to get to I was hoping to get to 5,000 this Christmas. That was probably a bit of a long shot, but 2,000 would have been nice. I'm a little bit away, so if you want to share the video and get people to subscribe, that'd be good. And I think that's it. And then I did say actually in my, I think it was in my Christmassy lockdown video, that I hadn't bought a new decoration for this year. I lied, because I have bought a new decoration for this year, and it is this one. And this was from the same company that the little mugs were from, Paper Lace and Love, and it's Driving Home for Christmas, which is my favourite Christmas song. It's got a little car with a Christmas tree on it, which is my favourite little design for Christmas, and I just love this. She's got several of these different designs, and I just think it's so pretty, and it just sparkles there in the light. So yeah, there's that one. Oh, and Phoebe bought this one. We went back to Stratford-upon-Avon a couple of weeks ago, and Phoebe bought that one from there's a Christmas shop there, and so she bought that one, which has got her name on, if this will bother to focus. There you go. So that is our tree, and I just love it. Okay, moving over to our fireplace. So we've got a little reindeer down here that came from a Christmas fair, and our stockings are both from Home Bargains. Our fireplace, just in case you're interested, is a bioethanol one, so we put oil in it to burn, and it's generally better for the environment. I don't find it that expensive. We probably buy 2 big boxes of oil per winter. We don't obviously burn it all the time. It wouldn't normally be on in the middle of the day. I've put it on for the purposes of the video, but it gives out the most amazing heat. So yeah, I thoroughly recommend one of these if you don't have a fireplace. Obviously we can't have one because our living room is on the first floor. So if you live in a flat or something like this, this is perfect. So on top of the fireplace, we've got a couple of little stocking hangers, don't know where they're from, and this garland here was from Aldi a few years ago, and my star was also from a craft fair. There's me, Christmas jumper on, and my lantern was just from a local furniture shop, and my mum bought me this candle and candle holder. I don't know where she got it from, but I love it. I've got Merry Christmas banner, which was from Home Sense a few years ago, and there's Santa and he was from a craft fair as well. And I've got my little box with blankets, which is obviously keeps us cozy of an evening. And then onto the TV unit, I've got a few little trinkets here which I've picked up from garden centres and craft fairs and things over the years. Then moving on to our armchair. So this armchair usually is kept on the other side of the room, but because we put the Christmas tree up, we have to move the sofa back, so there isn't room for it down there now, so it moves here for Christmas time. And actually we love it when it's here, but it's not practical to keep it here all year round, but yeah, we love it. My cushion cover I got from Shein, so you might have seen that in my Shein haul, and is probably another one of my, well, they're all my favourites, I love them all. And this little table here has got a few bits on it. I don't know where this reindeer was from. I need to put some chocolates in there. This Christmas tree was from Home Sense last year, but they have very similar ones in this year. I'm not sure where this little vase was from, or candle holder was from, but it's really pretty. I got some potpourri from the range this year, and this star I bought from Home Bargains last year and wrapped it with lights. I need to get a sucker to put it onto the window. That's where it usually hangs, and some batteries to go in to light it up, but I've just put it there for now, but it will go up on the window when I get some suckers to put it there. Then moving over into the far end of the living room, we have my little picture shelves here, so I swap out some of the pictures. This one was from Dunelm a few years ago. This little star here was from Aldi just recently. Not sure where Father Christmas was from, but I love him, and he always perches there every year. And then I've got this little garland, which was from Primark a few years ago. I think they have similar ones in now. And believe in the magic of Christmas, I have no idea where that came from. That could have been from Dunelm as well. I need to adjust my garland because it's blocking out the word Christmas. So moving on to our little shelving unit here. This brightens up this little corner no end. The parcels on the top, these little presents were from Dunelm, again many years ago, but you can get them in all sorts of places, garden centres, all sorts, so I love those. And then up in the top here, not sure where this little house was from, but there are loads in Home Sense at the moment, loads of different ones, and I love them. I've got a little LED candle in there at the moment. My wax burner was from B&M, and this little votive was from a friend of mine who gave it to me last year for Christmas, I believe. And then on this shelf, this little lantern. I think most people have got one of these or have had one in their time. That's from IKEA. Then I've got this little candle, which is from a company called Scent Unique, and it was from a craft fair in Nebworth, and we used to go every year and pick a new one up every year, but obviously I haven't been this year, and we didn't go last year actually, so I need to probably pick up some more of these, but they're lovely because they are the crackle ones and they make an amazing sound. Got a little nativity scene there, and my Wakeford & Co. What do you call this? Reed diffuser, which smells divine. I've got this little Noel sign. This used to sit above our little fireplace in our old house. It sits here now, and I've got some LED candles in there. I don't know where it was from. And there's a little Christmas tree metal one there at the bottom. Then moving around here, I've got this little, I don't even know what you'd call it, star on a stick, which was from HomeSense, I think, a few years ago now. And then I've got a new little setup, which I hadn't finished in my clean and decorate with me video because I just wasn't happy with it. I needed new things and I just couldn't work out what to do with it. So I have added a few little bits. So this home sign my lovely friend bought me for my birthday from HomeSense. This garland I got from B&M just this week. It was like £6, I think, and I did Andrew went and bought me a great big green one because I felt like I needed something here, but it was just too big and bulky, just didn't look quite right, so I swapped it for this one. This little tree is another real one, and it's from Tesco. I think it was like £8, and it came already with the lights on it, and I just love it, and I particularly love the little pot it's in, and as I say, it's a real tree, so we have to remember to water it. And then I got these little holly sprigs. They were from Wilko. This bowl is from HomeSense. I've had it a long time. And the potpourri, as I mentioned before, is from the range. And this little nativity set was from Prague when we went there for a visit. Gosh, before Phoebe was born, so more than 10 years ago now. And that's just my normal lamp. Oh, I did miss out my little tray on our coffee table. So I've just got my Sand and Fog candle, which I got for my birthday, and this one which I picked up from Home Bargains, and they smell amazing. I've got these little coasters in here, and I can't remember where they're from. Probably Home Bargains or Poundland or something like that. I've got this little chap on a sleigh because he's cute, and then another one of these little trees that were from Tesco, and I say they were £3, and I think I pay £3 just for the pot, let alone the tree as well, and it's real. So so yeah, I think that looks really nice there on the coffee table. Then finally we go upstairs again. We've got this little jangly garland here. Oh, it was from a garden centre, I think, and that always sits there. We usually have something sitting on this window ledge, but we haven't got anything there this year. Phoebe's stolen most of my extra things for her bedroom, so I need to find something to go there. So I haven't shown these rooms as far as Christmas goes before in a video, so I thought I would do that this year. So this is Phoebe's room. You would have seen this in my Home Bargains haul, but she's hung this on her door. So this is all her work. I will let her take the credit. So we've got her little tree. So this pink one was from B&Q. I think it was £8, and she's decorated with it with all the things I got from Home Bargains, and I got some baubles and things from Asda as well. She's got my ho ho ho. This was, I don't know where it's from, it's years old. And then this star here was from Poundland last year. And she's put a little bow on the top, and she put a bow on top of her tree as well, which is cute. Got this cushion cover, which was, well, cushion, but the cushion cover was from Shein, part of my haul I did. And then on here, she has decorated her little desk, which I think is so sweet. This, I made this. This is from Poundland and all sorts of bits. But she said, can I have that for my desk? I said, yeah, I suppose. So she's put that on there. She's got these little Christmas trees. I don't know where they were from, the bottle brush trees. You can get them in Poundland. She's got so many trinkets and things. A little Santa Stop Here sign. And she's pinched this as well, which is usually on our mantelpiece, which has got all of our names on. And then this little tree and presents was part of an advent calendar that a friend gave her last year, so she's put that on there as well. But yeah, it looks really cute. She's got her advent calendars down there. She's a fan of the trinket. There's lots of stuff. Oh, she's got a star there as well. You can see in her little lights hanging. But yeah, so she made a real effort on her room this year. Archie, not so much. I will show you his room. Archie has a tree. And he did decorate it with a bit of encouragement. He eventually decorated it. We bought him some of these green baubles from Asda, and I also picked him up a little Mickey Mouse one. I think there's a pickle one somewhere as well. I don't know where it is. seems to, oh, there it is. There we go. There's a pickle. We thought that was quite funny, so we got him that. He could probably do with some more decorations, but yeah, he's happy with that, and that's good enough for him. It's got his A on the top, and then he's got his Santa Stop Here sign, and unfortunately we have lost, you're not going to be able to see that because of the light, but we have lost the hanger bit that has his name on it, which is a real shame because we've had that since he was little. So yeah, so that's the extent of the decorations in his room, but he's happy with that. We have got our Christmas bedding on. This, I mean, it's not really Christmas, this will last all year round, but this was from Primark last year. And then into our room, last but not least, we've got our Christmas cushions. Let me turn on the light, there we go, that's better. We've got our Christmas cushions, which were from Shein. Bedding, now I want to say, was probably from Tesco. It's a year or so old now, but my throw was from HomeSense, I think 2 years ago, and I love that. And then I mentioned in my Decorate With Me video that we put up some shelves. So we've got this shelf up here, and I've just added, this is the Christmas tree that I bought for Phoebe, well, I got two for Phoebe and Archie a couple of years ago from Poundland, and they're not really big enough for their rooms, but when I put these shelves up I thought they would look beautiful up there, so I really love that up there. And then I've got this, and this is actually, you can see it with the sun, there we go, it's my friend made it, well, she bought it and then painted it for me, which I love, and we actually keep it here all year long. It's not just for Christmas, but it is a beautiful Christmas decoration. And then last but not least, I've got these shelves up here as well. Let's close the door so you can see them properly. So I've got another little tree from Poundland. I've got this Joy sign which came from Wilko a couple of years ago, and the tree there as well. The sign didn't come with lights wrapped around it, I just wrapped them around because I thought it would just brighten up that little spot. And then I've also got a little sign that says Noel on my dressing table. So yeah, I think that looks pretty cute. So I hope you enjoyed this Christmas house tour video. I would quite happily sit here now next to the fire, put on a Christmas movie and have a hot chocolate. Unfortunately, I've got to go back to work, so that's a shame, but I will certainly be doing that this weekend. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and my Christmas house tour. Let me know if there's a decoration that you like the most or a room that you like the best, and let me know if you've done your decorations. I'm sure most people have done them now. We're going to drive around and see the outside of some people's houses, I think, this weekend, or maybe next week at some point. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you did, subscribe down below if you're not already, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Say bye, Bungo. Say bye. See you later.